So you're looking absolutely gorgeous. Look at you. Okay, so let's go on to talk about how gorgeous you actually look today. Okay, we can remove the side eye, darling.
You know that I'm a 10-minute makeuper.
I know you are.
But it's so easy with my number 26 and foundation and my concealer 26. I go between 23 to, when I'm not tanned, 23, 24, 25. When I'm a little bit tanned, 26, 27. And but it's so easy because I just and then I just tap it in. It's so easy, and I love that it doesn't there's some foundations it doesn't give you a mask effect. You still see your skin. It doesn't almost feel like it's almost like feels like to me like it's like a moisturizer in a way.
Yes.
Because it's not so heavy, and you still get to see you and through it. Yeah. And I think that's important.
And that's why I love it. Sublime Perfection, the foundation, it just goes on, and you can.
It's very user friendly, and I'm not just saying that because I'm just, I'm just someone who puts on makeup fast, and I don't touch the eyebrows because I don't know how to do eyebrows. I just leave them alone. And but what you did say today, this morning, when we were doing an interview about feathering, makes sense.
Yes, it makes sense.
Sometimes you see those blocked eyebrows or tattooed ones, and it's hard because I don't have thick hair on my eyebrows, and I could never do that because we change so much in what we do, and it would never work.
Exactly, and that's the thing I always say: feather the eyebrows, keep fresh. And I love, as I said, the foundation. You're mad about the concealer too. You wear the concealer, Sublime Perfection, the concealer. All alone.
Sometimes I just wear the concealer alone. I don't even put on the foundation. I just put on it's enough.
Yeah, as a whole base, and then the powder, and then right now you're wearing black coffee pencil. I can see.
Black coffee pencil, my Omi lipstick, Divine Rose lip gloss, and my extraterrestrial eyeshadow, which I also put I put on my eye, but I also put here because of that picture you showed earlier. I love having it's very 70s, but I like it. It's very 70s.
Yeah, it's so much fun, and I love the way that you look. I mean, it was such a fun day, and we put a little bit of the Rose Seduction on your cheeks, and then the Astrals as a highlight on your cheekbones. But again, as I said, looked gorgeous and still look gorgeous now.
But that's the fun about your palettes, though, because you've colored all rainbows of the spectrum, and so you can really play and have fun and wear stuff and colors like when I was with Jackie, I put on green. I never wore green before, and I liked it. So and
I'm going to show, and I'm going to show some swatches. I'm going to do a live swatch, children, of Divine Rose, so that you can all see it, so that Naomi, you can see it. It's so good. I am swatching now, just so that everyone can see. All right, here I go. Okay, Andrew, let me see.
But I love my extraterrestrial.
Is this major? How good?
It's sparkly and it's warm. And it lifts.
Amazing.
We want things that lift us up.
Yes, that's what we need. Beauty is about
makes us happy.
It makes us
makeup.
Look at the gold. There you are, kids.
Oh, I love the bronze. It's like a bronzy, warm gold, isn't it? Like a sunset gold. How divine.
Isn't that amazing? And let me show you some of the mattes, everybody. Here we go. Naked Blush. Here she comes.
Look. The Naked Blush is here, right?
Yes,
I don't have Naked Blush yet, do I?
No, it's in the palette, but you haven't worn it. You haven't worn it yet. I have to get there. You are.
I have to
just putting on.
I have to put that on. That's such a soft, romantic color.
There you are. So all
Isn't
of
that
you
nice?
see
For a little candlelight dinner with your loved one.
beautiful shades. Astral,
That's
what was that? Astral Pink Moon. You also have Extreme Burgundy. Just here, Naomi. Look, isn't that gorgeous? Eleganza.
Where's Extreme? Oh, Extreme. Okay, that's next to the pink. Okay.
Yeah, just there.
Beautiful.
There you are, kids. You get to see everything. Isn't that gorgeous? So we did live swatching on hand.
I love those two together.
Me too.
Listen.
I love it. So Naomi,
what's available to you?
Yeah. But now let's do a little bit. Everybody wants, well, when everybody knew we were going to be doing this, obviously we want to talk about your history. So we're going to show you some pictures and you just got to say whatever you feel. What happened that day? There's going to be some from your past. When I used to be wanting to work with you, and there's a lot of work. There's a lot of pictures that we've done together. But let's have some fun and let's start the slideshow. Come on, Jessie, let's go. Oh my goodness! Look at us.
So I'm not. Where were we? I know where we were. On the left, we were at Royal Albert Hall backstage at the British Fashion Awards 2017.
That's it.
2017, 2018 I didn't go. Okay, so 2017, that was British Fashion Awards. But on the right, where were we?
Now I want to know. I feel it was a party. I think that we were at a party.
Yeah.
And you look the same now as you did then, as always, Naomi. Flawless. Little smoke around.
I'm 50.
Congratulations. Looking 50. And we're looking 15. Let's go to the next picture. Let's see what Jessie's got for us. Come on, Jessie. Let's see. Let's hope.
You had just got your award that night too, didn't you?
I know, I did. I just got my award.
Yeah.
It was a special.
Yeah.
Okay, remember this?
This is where we met. This is it. I met Pat McGrath on this shoot. 14th Street, New York City, Meatpacking District, with Kate Moss, Little Wagon, Stephen Klein shoot for ID. And this was where it all began. How I just was drawn to Pat with her infectious laughter and her knowledge of beauty encyclopedia and just her professionality of artistry.
And then, man, remember the fun around the meat packing? What it was like back then?
Oh, it was all the House of Extravaganza, House of Evangelista. I don't know if House of Evangelista was around then, but it was all the voguing houses, and basically they'd all come say hi. It was fun, and they all called your name. I mean, it was New York was. Back in the day, that time there was creativity on every corner. Really, wasn't there? It was alive.
Yeah, it was wild, and then
it will be again.
Please. Yeah, it will be. And we ate from a deli that time. We were just eating.
I remember. I think we had French fries because they don't have budget for food either on this ID. They never did. As much as God bless them, we love them.
Yes.
But it was like grab as you go. So I think I had French fries from that lovely diner, Florent. Remember Florent?
I remember Florent. It was amazing. And then you had some noodles there. We had a ball. It was insane. Let's go to the next one, my angels. Let's see what Jessie's got in store. Do you remember this? Paolo.
Not there yet. Oh my goodness. We shot this at night, Pat. Quite late at night.
Yes, we did. A lot of night working.
And I think it's I think this comes off the back of an Italian Vogue shoot.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we did this at the end. Yeah. I mean, I love working with Paolo because he's one of the only photographers left that works with those big Polaroids with film. And I love this picture. Oh my God, Pat, I forgot we did this.
I know.
It was
amazing. It was amazing. I remember when I worked.
I really did.
They had me come and go to your hotel and pick you up. So I was in heaven because I got to hang out in the hotel and order breakfast and just lay around on your sofa while I waited for you. It was so much fun. The memories are insane.
I'm so slow in the mornings.
And I was so grateful that you were so slow.
Oh, I'm so happy.
We love that. Okay, let's go on to the next one. There we are. Look at us. Isn't that crazy? I'm moving.
Oh my God. Where is that picture taken?
Oh, that one.
In Milan?
That is in the basement of the Ritz. In the basement of the Ritz, Versace Couture with Donatella.
Yes, it is the Ritz. The tiling is the kitchen. We're in the kitchen. We're in the kitchen by the ice machines. I know exactly where we're sitting. Oh so my God. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow, wow, wow.
And I remember you always, whenever you get into the makeup chair, you go into a little bit of a meditative state. That's exactly what you do every time. Whenever
is that how you prefer us to be quiet and sit still? There are times when I can be a total fidget. You know that.
Not with me.
I guess you know what. Also, why the phones never worked down there. We were below the ground. Remember?
So true.
So there was no service. So that's why we were fidgets.
There was nothing. Everybody was quiet. And I used to look at you as a supermodel, and I would be looking from London, and I would see you on the runway, and that's why I'm pulling up this picture. I wasn't there. I didn't do this. I was like, I didn't really want to wear that wig, and Johnny was like telling me, no, it looks good, and I was like thinking, nah, I don't want to wear that wig. It don't look good on me. And then but then after I forgot all about it, and it was so great to be able to be with my girls, Linda, Christy, and Cindy. And I felt like I didn't really know that this picture would be taken the way it's been taken. But it was fun to be together. It was amazing. I remember you were singing Freedom.
We were singing Freedom. This was after we did the video for George Michael. Yeah.
Amazing. And I just wondered, because this is some of the questions I want to ask. When you're on the runway with three, do you ever want to push with the hips the other two off?
Would I push the girls off the runway? Because no, I actually wanted to hold them closer, because if there were any mistakes, we could cover each other.
That's so good. I love that.
Pushing. You want to know about pushing? There's no pushing.
There's no like a hip click.
No. But it's happened to me before where I have witnessed the great Pat Cleveland hold 9 girls behind her with a coat that was humongous by putting herself and the coat, and no one else could pass. So basically the girls had to do this. 2 steps, 2 steps, 2 steps. I have witnessed that. Thank God it wasn't me behind her. But I would never push. No, I've never pushed a model on the runway, and I hope to never be pushed on a runway.
Exactly. Bravo. Jessie, what's next? Let's go to the next.
Oh my goodness.
Gorgeous. Look at you.
I love that makeup. That's the kind of makeup I mean. That's why I wear your eyeshadows on my cheeks too. That's exactly why. Because of this makeup. I loved it.
Amazing.
And so if I'm in the mood, purple is my favorite color, and I will put purple eyeshadow and purple cheeks.
Exactly, and this does remind me.
You always say no, but it looks good. I promise.
I love, because you've got the purple on the inside of the eye, and you have a pink. I remember this show by Anna Sui. We love Anna.
We love Anna. Hi, Anna.
And it looks like you've got a pink on around your eyes. It looks like Rose Seduction in the palette. I love it.
It does, but I love your pigment. See, I think if you're going to do something, do it. I've never been about, and that's one of the reasons where I would sit in a makeup artist's chair, and if they touched me with like a kind of like, I'm nervous to touch you, it was over.
Yeah.
I knew they were not going to be able to do my makeup because they have to touch me with the confidence of, I know what I'm doing when I'm going to touch you and do your makeup. Once they touch me that way, then I would sit in the chair and relax and not even look in the mirror. But it's very rare that happened to me. You're one of the very few. So it's the same with, if you're going to put makeup on, you're going to put it.
Yeah.
Don't half put it. Do it. Go the full way.
Amazing. Go with commitment. And we went with commitment.
With commitment. Absolutely.
Right in there. Okay, let's go on to the next picture, my lovely. Stephen myself. The pictures.
The black issue. The black issue, yes.
Yes.
The black issue. I mean, our beloved Franca Sizzani. This whole issue was historical and goes down in history. It did so much in uplifting our culture, Pat.
Yes.
Issue and showing women of color in a beautiful way and not a stereotypical way. And what a great day. I lived in Russia then, so I only did like 4 jobs or 5 jobs a year, and I was so happy to do this show.
It was amazing. And I remember how much fun we had. And
there's one on the pool table that I love on all 4s. And then there's one when I'm lying down the steps backwards.
Gorgeous. I remember it was such an amazing day, and you were hot and glowing, and we put the permanent precision eyeliner, we put liquid eyeliner, which is now permanent precision eyeliner, and the cheekbones were glowing.
What's so great about you is
beauty.
When you do someone's makeup and then you have to go over it or you have to change something, you do it so because you're painting, because you're an artist, you don't wipe off everything. You're able to go on top of it without looking heavy, without looking like it's cracked. Or it doesn't actually never crack with you because you always have hydrated skin. Always you keep that look of the hydrated skin. But it just settles into the skin, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. As one with the skin.
And I love that. That's my Thanksgiving picture.
Yeah.
The picture on the table with all the cakes is my Thanksgiving picture. I always put it.
Love it. I love it. I love it. Let's go to the next one, my lovelies. Okay.
What is the next one? You may have it before me.
It's coming. No, I haven't got it yet. Let's go on to the next one. Here it comes. Great. So here we are. Naomi, have you got it?
Oh my gosh, I forgot about this shoot.
I know.
This shoot for me is, you know what this shoot is for me? I love this shoot so much, but there's a story behind this shoot, and I'm going to tell it to you quickly. I have been attacked. This shoot was in the beginning of December 2012. Mm-hmm. I've been attacked right the night before Thanksgiving. And basically, Franca Sizzani, our beloved Franca, calls and says to me while I'm on my way to the hospital, Naomi, I'm giving you your cover of Italian Vogue. I mean, I'd already asked, I don't know how many times. Yes, I used to ask for my covers. You have to ask or you'll never get. Mm-hmm. And so basically, but Franca would give, but she was when it was the right moment. And so basically, she says yes to the cover. She calls me as I'm on the way to the hospital. I'm too afraid to tell her that I'm going to the hospital. I get back to the United States of America after having an operation on my knee. And then I'm too scared to tell Stephen. And the days are going by. And I'm like, oh my God, we're 2 days out from the shoot. I've got to call Stephen and tell him that I can't do this job. I'm so sad I can't do it. And I called to tell him that I will not be able to do this job. I have to cancel. And he said, why? And I said, because I was attacked and I had to have a surgery on my knee. And he says, don't worry. We'll take care of it. We'll work it out. So basically, what I'm standing on is not the prop to look just good to stand on. It's holding me up. I couldn't stand. I was in a wheelchair in between each picture. And I will be forever grateful because I love this shoot. But that is the story behind it. And it reminds me that you can get through anything. You can still somehow, you can manage, right? We got through it.
You got through it. And I wanted you to tell that story because I've always never told anyone the real story. And I know that it's so important for you here today to say to everybody, you were in a wheelchair.
I hid myself because I was like, I didn't want anyone to see me in the wheelchair. I felt like my street cred is going to be gone, even though they didn't get anything from me, those thieves. But still, I just was like, being in a wheelchair, people do treat you differently.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not in a nice way.
No.
And so I was basically just indoors. So that's why being indoors for me now, I know what it's like to be indoors. I was indoors for like 3 months. And to heal and get back, normal and therapy and stuff, physical therapy. So yeah, that's the story. Now I've told it. But that was such a godsend for that prop to hold me up. Otherwise I would never have been able to do that shoot.
And the creativity of Stephen to come up with that idea.
I know. He's a genius. He's such a genius.
Do you remember you were in the makeup room? I literally just started me and the team. I did the base. They did a tiny little bit of eyeshadow. I put the eyeshadow on, and then we put the foundation on, and then Stephen just walked in and went, "That's it, you two, enough."
That's right.
Do you remember? I'm just the eyes, a little bit of shadow on the outer corner, and tons of mascara. And he goes, "That's it."
He was like, "Pat, enough, finished."
And he was like, "Get her on set, let's go, we haven't got time." And then we went onto the set and we giggled all day, laughed all day. Okay, let's go on to the next picture. Ah, lovely, lovely, lovely. Do you remember?
Oh, yes, I do. What are we celebrating? That one was 40 years? No, 30 years? How many years was that one? Okay, so this was Russian Vogue.
Mm-hmm.
And we shot this in Laura Bell's, where I had my 21st birthday. I think this was 2000. I was 40. This was for my 40th birthday. So 10 years ago. Oh, my geez.
Looking
wow.
Major.
And I love the one with the whip in the S&M outfit.
Gorge with the smoky eyes and a wing. And
do we have the one with the whip in the S&M outfit?
I don't know if I do, but I have.
The one on the set, when I'm on the set.
Oh, yes. I don't think I have it in this, but I remember that picture. Stunning.
And, being in Russia, I only ever saw one other person of color. But, everyone says Russia's a racist country, but they were not to me. They were very welcoming and they were very gracious to me. And it was an honor to be on Russian Vogue. I've been in it a few times, but I hadn't been in it with Stephen Meisel.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, the master.
And then let's go on to the next. Let's see what's next, Jessie. In the mirrors.
And this is in the mirror in the bathroom. How much do I love your bathroom, Pat? This bathroom is magical. The lighting, the intimacy. That's what I love about it. The intimacy. Because I'm in there alone. The camera's just at the door. And you just let us play. And these are one of those weekends I was talking about where I get back from a trip exhausted of having traveled for however long a month. And then you say, "Oh, Naomi, do you want to do a video?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do. I will come over," because it was fun. What's better working and having fun at the same time and having such joy? It doesn't feel like work.
So much fun. And we used to have the chicken, the pizza, and you'd be applying your makeup.
Pat's favorite movie star dropped in.
Exactly. I remember in my apartment, Robert De Niro ringing the bell. And I was sitting in my apartment like this, watching Robert De Niro go from the bathroom into the living room. I nearly fainted. And there you were, applying your pencil, applying your...
So much fun. We've got tons of music playing. It's so loud, the music, but you can't see it now and hear it, But it's just, that's why I think it's so smart that you started doing these videos, Pat. It really is. And then I remember, when I first saw the video, I was like, is Pat going to ask me to do a video? And you finally blessed me and asked me, anointed me. And then it was that I heard everyone, Kim Kardashian was asking, everyone was asking to do a video. But I felt like by then, I think Pat loved me. I was going to definitely do another one.
And then you got 2. And you killed it in that video. Oh, the moves. The flick of the hair became a meme. Do you remember the meme? It was like, I can't remember.
I don't know how to find memes. You have to show me one day. Where do I find my memes?
I'm going to send you them. We've kept them all. Me and my team, we
If
have.
anybody knows how to find memes, DM me, please. But I don't know where to find them. I'm not that technical, Steve.
Oh, we're going to find you the memes. Okay, and then the next one, let's go on to. Gorgeous.
The next one.
Divine.
The Met Ball. I felt that was my most fun Met Ball. First of all, I could choose what I wanted to wear. So I chose Valentino, Pia Paolo, made on Valentino. And I was sitting with Apple, so Johnny I. So I felt like it was the first time where I was kind of free. You know? And I laughed from beginning to end of that Met Ball. I loved it, the whole drama. But I must tell you guys, this dress was not a dress. So first of all, it's the body connected to the tights, so it's all-in-one with the feet. Then it's a skirt that goes around. This dress was made in one day.
Wow.
24 hours. Because when I went to the fitting on Saturday, Pia Paolo had landed from Rome. I didn't like my dress. It was too much fabric. And I was like, no. Pia Paolo arrived on Sunday morning, redid the dress completely, attached the tights and made it to so the whole dress was made on the Sunday, the day before the Met. So that's why you see the picture of me lying on the chair with nothing underneath and just my feathers.
But I love that
because there was no dress ready.
And look how divine you look. Okay, my love, let's go on to the next one. That was amazing look. And we just want to talk about you. You in this video was my
dream. You have to say that again.
It's all about you.
Goodness.
There it is.
In the closet.
Looking amazing. My dream, I always was like, I'm going to look just like that. And I would practice that in my bedroom, looking at you, going like, I'm going to look like Naomi. So go on.
Really? This was also 1994. 1994 was a big year. Okay, so this video. So Gianni Versace says to me, Naomi, Michael Jackson is going to call you after the Versace show is done. The Versace show is done. I'm like in panic. Michael Jackson's going to call me. What could he possibly want with me? Why would he be calling me? And then Herb Ritts calls in between, who shot this video and directed it, and said, Michael's going to call you. And I'm like, now I'm really nervous. So I believe he called in Gianni's house, Gianni Versace's house, and I spoke to Michael Jackson. And he said he would like me to do the video. I told him I could not do the video because I had a commitment of 28 shows in Paris, which I couldn't cancel. He then said he would buy out my fashion shows in Paris. And I said, I have my mortgage to pay. And he said he would buy out my shows in Paris and said, bring me to LA. I said, okay, then I can do the video. So then I go to LA and was working with a wonderful choreographer, the hugest Jacob show with Carol Armitage, who's a divine soul. And then her picked the outfit. Basically, my outfit was made by, I think, MGM or Paramount or one of the studios. It was a costume. They made 8 of them. I have 3 of them. I will give one more away for auction for something one day. And I'll keep the other 2. And just in case I have a daughter. Yes. and basically, and then we shot this video with Michael Jackson in La Quinta, Palm Springs.
Beautiful. Yeah. You look.
And we shot over 1 week period because it was so hot in the desert. It's very intense heat and sun, and we would shoot between 3 and 6 or 3 and 7 because Herb was very particular about his lighting, and those were the hours he liked to shoot.
Amazing. The golden hour. The golden hour. Okay, yeah. Let's go on to the next. Let's see.
We'll get Richard Cooper to get one.
Please get me one. I'm just running this again.
So wasn't me
there, but we post this all the time as a.
Is this a meme?
I'd say that was a meme.
Is that what you're calling me?
Very popular. Meme has the words above it. Like I'm never like
what is memes.
That? But this move that you do? Tell me about it, Naomi, because everyone's obsessed with it. This was one of the ones.
So that's the
no, I mean, normally has big. Let's go on to the next, because we're going to be also. I know I've got a makeup masterclass coming as well with looks, but I'm just so enjoying this. Oh, this is genius. Naomi, tell me.
Wow. Well, I don't know what to tell you about this. You know, first of all, thank you, Vivienne Westwood, because I truly love you, respect you, and adore you. And second of all, what I realized and didn't know is you're supposed to walk only on the balls of your feet, not on the heel. Nobody told me. So then basically, now, let's see here. Oh, why my legs look so white? Because I am wearing rubber stockings. So you have to understand, I could not feel my feet at all. I had no sensation in my feet. And why is my face white? Because it was like, you know, like kind of dangerous liaisons, you know, Madame Pompadour vibe they were giving off. So my face is meant to be white. It wasn't like that. I tried to, you know, they didn't have my foundation. Just so you know. And that was Sam McKnight, who we love, who did that hair. But you know what? That fall was good to me because that fall got me insured.
Genius.
That fall was good. I just laughed. What can you do? You have to pick yourself up and keep moving forward and go on with it. Everything stopped for a minute and everything was like around me, like spinning. And then I was just like, what can I do? I fell down. I gotta go. Gotta go.
Let's go to the next one, Jessie. Let's see. And finally, 6 billion impressions. You shot this yourself at home. Tell me everything.
Well, I was very nervous about this, and I felt overwhelmed and pressured. And you know, lockdown had happened, and we hadn't shot the cover yet for Essence. And now we'll be able to shoot the cover for Essence because we're in lockdown. So basically, I was like, okay. Maybe I'll try and shoot it myself. It's one thing to say it and one thing to do it. I was so stressed between housework, cooking, doing my hair, doing my makeup, and taking the picture. But I wanted to make the effort and try to see if I could do it. It meant a lot to me. It was Essence's 50th, a magazine of our culture. And I'm really happy that it turned out okay and that they were happy with it. It
was so beautiful. Well done.
And it wasn't planned that way. I was meant to be shot by a photographer.
Wow. And you made it. It looks genius. Okay, my love. And where are we now? Let's see.
We're home. That was at home.
I remember I did that on my York. So that
I did that home on my steps in New York. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But Naomi, I just want to say thank you for coming. That was so much fun to talk to you and also to announce you as Divine Rose. And I'm so proud.
I'm so happy to be anointed by you, Ma. Thank you so much. It's very special for me to be your face and your muse. I have a big respect for you. I'm so proud of you as a woman of color to see what you do, how driven you are, and you are driven. And it comes from our background, your work ethic. Yeah. You never rest on your laurels. But I love how you embrace the next generation. I love how you call them your babies, you know, your chickens, you say. And I've seen it when I come with you to Sephora, how you are with them. And that's why you are who you are. And I'm really, congratulations. I'm so happy and honored to be working with you and to be part of your journey. And thank you. Thank you so much.
And I thank you so much. And everyone here, now we're going to be doing some how-tos and some tips and tricks on the makeup. We're going to be showing you more about Mothership 8 that goes on sale tomorrow. And Naomi as Divine Rose, the divinest rose, I thank you. This has
Oh, I
been
love
so
you.
much fun to talk through everything.
Love you so much, Mama.
I love you. Mwah. So often.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Mwah, mwah.
I'll see you soon.
Well, we'll be on the phone shopping for biscuits.
Yeah.
And
The
electronic
British shop is closed here.
Yes.
They close at 4, but it'll be open tomorrow.
Okay.
But they don't have online, which is really mad. So I'm like, well, I'm not stepping foot in the store. I'm gonna go to Mercato.
Oh, okay. I'm going to send you all the
I got all the British.
The .com.
Yeah.
The cookies.
Go.
Night. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Mother.
Bye, sweetie.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and congratulations to you.
Bye, Mom.
I love you. Okay. So now we're going to do a little how-to. And who should I start with? I think let's start with Rennie. Where's Rennie? Can you show yourself? Hello, Rennie. How are you?
Hi there, I'm right here. Pat, that was such an amazing talk with you and Naomi. It was like going down memory lane, seeing the amazing magazine features, runway shows. I mean, that was incredible. Thank you so much for taking us along that journey.
It was so much fun, and thank you too. You look amazing, Rennie. I'm happy to see you today. We're going to give people some deeper tips and tricks. Okay. We're going to have many artists coming up.
Yeah.
And obviously celebration of Divine Rose, but show us. Give a bit
right,
more.
So I know we have some more people waiting to come on, so I'm going to run you guys through really quickly some of my tips and tricks. Mm-hmm. Right now, I'm wearing foundation shade 13. Mm-hmm. It's my absolute favorite foundation in the world. And I have my primer on underneath it, which I love. But I wear foundation shade 13. And for me, Pat, whenever I do my foundation, I like to go ahead and do my foundation, then go on and do my eyes, okay? Mm-hmm. After I finish my complete eye makeup, that's when I like to put on the concealer. Yeah. And I'll use shades. So I use concealer shade 13, which is my real shade. But then I like to mix it with number 8 to give me a little bit of highlight underneath the eyes. And so I do the same thing before I apply eyeshadow. I do concealer shade 8 and 13 from my brow down my lash line. So that's part of my skin stuff. And just a quick tip and trick.
Yeah, quick tip and trick. And then I know we've got a lot of people waiting. Yeah. Yes, go on.
So for me, I find it really, really beneficial to do my eye makeup first, then and my foundation, then concealer under my eyes afterwards. Wow. It's a joy. Really quickly, I'm wearing Mothership 8, the Divine Rose 2 palette, my favorite palette. I have a little bit of extreme burgundy in my crease, and I'm wearing Skin Show Rose Opal, this shade right here. Yes. Shade mixed with a little bit of the Astro Pink on my lid, and I love it. So really quickly, I'm just gonna wet my brush some with some Evian spray, dab it into a little bit of the Skin Show Rose and the Astro Pink Moon. And just to show you guys, look at that.
Amazing. Glory.
So much fun. And of course, I'm wearing my Peach Perversion lip gloss, which I absolutely love. But I have so much fun. Our other team members, guys, and let me tell you, this palette comes out tomorrow. I cannot wait. I already own 2, and I'm going to order 6 more. I'm excited. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Rennie. And now I'm going to bring out Adam. Come on, Adam. Bring out your girls. LaPortia. Hi, Adam. What's up, baby?
Hi, Pat.
So, hi, LaPortia. And where's Fred? Where are you, Fred?
Unmute and show your video.
Come on, ladies. Now, Adam, you have been doing the girls, teaching them remotely how to do their makeup. Yeah. We've worked with these 2 babies for how many years? And little did I know there were some heavy skills in there. It's all work like this. Wait, if I had known, Adam, and you taught them all, and go on, take us through your looks.
Well, number one, I learned from the best. I have to say that, you, Pat. So I'm just showing them your techniques. So let's start with La Porche. I'm going to just, if somebody wants to pin her. So on La Porche, we just did a little bit of the VR Sextraterrestrial on the eyes and a little bit of the extreme burgundy in the crease on top of, like, you know, a black coffee pencil and a little bit of an extreme black liquid liner with a little bit of gold lust at the inner corners with a wet brush. And La Porche is just going to tap on a little bit more of the Sextraterrestrial.
Oh, I love it.
You can really see the color shift here.
Yeah.
She's just going to put that on.
Gorgeous. Put a bit more on. Be a bit dangerous. Go on.
Ooh, we're dangerous.
I mean, look at that. That you two can beat yourselves like that. You're joining the team, by the way. Don't even try it.
You can do the other eye La Porche too. Gorgeous.
Look at you both. Look at the Sextra go.
And
wow, you see that?
Yes. Yes. And what foundation did you put on? What foundation?
So I use my favorite one, which is yours, of course. I have a 30, as well as sometimes I mix medium deep 26, sometimes right here. And then I have your concealer. And I like to mix different colors together.
Adam, you got them well. What did you...
I mixed medium deep 26 and 25 up here.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Amazing. Now, Adam, what do you want to do?
So I think she needs a little bit, I don't know, Pat, do you think she needs a little bit more color in her cheeks, like a little flush?
Yeah, I feel a little
flush.
blush. Let's use one of the eyeshadows. Let's use Rose Seduction. Show us.
Can you see?
I can see.
Beautiful.
I love it. I adore. And then on the other side, yes. Go for
Gorgeous.
it. Amazing. Amazing. Look at that. I can't believe, and you taught yourselves. I'm still like.
How about a little gloss on the lips, La Porche? A little bit.
I have one of my favorites is Peach Perversion.
I
love it.
Beautiful.
Look at that. What's on the liner? Which liner?
I have
Which lip liner?
McGrath liquid liner.
On
the eyes.
Lines. Yes, and on the lips. What's on the lips?
You did a little bit of ground control on her lips for just like a little liner.
Amazing. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Everybody's saying you look amazing. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
You look gorgeous, amazing. Now, Fred.
All right, let's check Fred. Where's Fred? Hi, Fred.
Fred. Go on, Fred. Tell us. Go on. You and Adam, tell me what you've been up to.
So we've been just doing a little bit of, you know, little tutorials on her and how to do the beautiful Pat McGrath wing and just lifting the eye and really showing how to extend the eye and give that real feminine pulled out effect. And so we started to put a little bit more of the Sextraterrestrial on her eyes, and she's going to do a little bit more, just kind of tapping it on just lightly. And then we're going to do a little Backstage Secret on her in just a second. She's just going to tap it on. Gorge. Beautiful.
This color is just so amazing.
I know, it is amazing.
So
amazing. I know, and put a bit more. Go on, get a little more dangerous. I mean, I know you've got a lot, and I know what you've all been doing behind there, by the way. I can see. There's nothing left in the pan. You've hit pan. I mean.
I love it. And then she's going to do, I think, a little Backstage gloss eye really fast, just for that real wet, kind of sultry kind of look. And she's just going to tap it on. Beautiful.
Gorgeous. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that.
Gorgeous.
Your shine is so amazing.
Oh my goodness, look at that. With the old Cyberclear gloss. I love.
Gorgeous.
Look at that divinity.
So,
amazing.
I think she needs a little bit more color on her cheeks too. And I think she could take a little bit of the Naked Blush and just, Fred, just give me a little bit of a flush in those cheeks.
And that is this
Beautiful.
color.
Beautiful. A little bit more. Beautiful.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And then a little bit in the temples for that little bloom. Love it.
Love.
Really gorgeous.
Yes, children.
And then what do you have on your, a little bit of gloss just on your lips, and then we're good.
Yeah.
A little bit of peach perversion, gorgeous. She's just going to put on with her fingers our best way.
Amazing.
And let's see.
Look how
gorgeous.
Yeah, because it's always good. You can always take from the dough for, put it on the back of your hand, smoosh it. That's how I usually do 2 colors. Mix Divine Rose and Peach Perversion, which are part of the kits tomorrow. And look at how, don't you love that glossy?
I love the glossy eye. It's just, what do you think of the girls, Pat?
I'm gagging, but they better not. I'm a little, I can't speak. It's taking my breath away because I know now when you come to the office, like you always do, you're not going to be looking for another makeup artist. I'm going to be like, you've got to do your own makeup. I'll be like, Adam, pass on the kit.
I love it.
This is beautiful. Okay, thank you, Adam. Thank you, LaPortia. Thank you, Fred. I love and adore my glow babies, all of you. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to let me bring out Jen Evans. Hello, darling. Hi, Jen. I know you've all been sitting behind me, beating up a storm. There's no makeup left. But I hope you've left a couple of tricks to show people, what you do.
Yes, absolutely. So my face is, my whole complexion is Sublime Skin, or rather Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection system. So the primer, the foundation, the concealer, the setting powder, and the under eye blurring powder, which I also love to use like here and here to ease out any maybe texture or any settling of the lines. Some of you were asking about that. So tapping that out and putting the under eye blurring powder there is great because it's not just for under eyes. But the concealer I also love to use as a base for eyeshadow. So just a really sheer veil applied and almost pressed out with your fingers. And then I went in with the Permagel Ultra Glide Eye Pencil in Black Coffee. And I use this just to kind of sketch the shape as a base under the eye and in the waterline, and then blend it to diffuse. And I am wearing Mothership 8 Divine Rose 2 palette. So I have Naked Blush, which is this one right here. And I applied that in the crease and a little bit under my eyes, and then went in,
Oh, love.
Extreme Burgundy. And that's just creating a little bit of depth here and underneath the eyes. And Skin Show Rose Opal is my brow highlight and in the inner corner. But the magic behind this is VR Sex Stretch Terrestrial.
Everyone's sex for crazy.
Which is this one. And I'm going to show you guys how to use it because a few of you were asking. I just love the color shift.
Yes, it's crazy.
A few of you were asking how to use this. You can use it wet with water, but some of you were asking how to use it with Mayron. So I'm going to use a flat brush, and I'm just dipping it into a little bit of the Mayron and kind of like, you want it to be saturated but not dripping. Dip that into the VR Extraterrestrial, or you can use it with any of the Bliss Astral shades, any of the shimmering shades. And then if you want, you can swatch it on the back of your hand to make sure you have the consistency that you want. And then you just go in, and I'm going to apply it right on my eyelid.
Look at that. Beautiful. And that is the thing about taking the pigment, dipping on your brush, dipping onto your shadow, putting on the back of your hand, because then you can see if it's too watery or you want to make it thicker, right? To mix up your consistency. For sure. Yeah. And give more
power. That's what you want it that saturated. So once you get that saturation, you can commit to your eyelid or wherever else you want to put it.
I love that. And do me a favor, Jen. Now put your finger into the pigment and then press on top of the Mayron. I love that for like a double, because now you've got the gleam, which I love. And then I also love to pack on the shadow again on top. being a bit of a heavy hand that I love. Oh,
it really does give it more magic and reflection
yes.
when you apply with your finger as well.
Exactly. But I love that it was the paint, and then you can pack the pigment on, and I'll paint on top of that again. But look at that.
It's my favorite. I'm obsessed with it.
And I love it. And I know next week we're going to do a masterclass where we do also start from bare and take everyone through the whole of the steps, because I know a few of you have been behind the scenes, you all beating away. I should have hidden the brushes because you look all so beautiful. You look amazing. What's on your lips, Jen? What's on your lips?
Oh, on my lips, so I have the Parmesan Ultra Lip Liner in Major and Matte Translipstick and Obsessed, because I love a little orange hue to a red lip sometimes.
Yes. You look incredible.
I can't forget about the highlighter Bomb Duo.
My secret weapon.
Oh, my jam for Pat. When you came out with this, literally saved my life every day doing makeup, because especially on these Zooms when I have, I wake up and I've overslept and have 5 minutes to get ready and want to look fresh. A little fetishized mascara, a little lip balm, and then this stuff. It's so good. So the balmy side's great to apply almost as like a spa gleam. Just all these areas, the high points of the face. But what I also really love is the pearlized side, because you get this highlight that looks like fresher than baby skin fresh.
Yes.
And it gives a really natural looking highlight. And you can mix them together. You can layer them. You can even put both sides on top of your eyes if you want that shiny, dewy eye look. You can put them on your lips. My favorite.
Favorite. And I know that when I created that, because obviously that was always my secret to every show, and everyone used to be like, Pat, what have you done to the girls? Because every time they turned, you just saw this freshness. It wasn't like an ice beam, but it was as if you'd been to the spa, as if you just worked out earlier in the morning. And everybody wanted to know the secret. I hid it, the secret, until I made Skin Fetish Highlight and Balm Duo. And like I said, there's a cream pearl that you put onto the cheekbones for that kind of angelic, right? Glow.
Ooh, yeah.
And then there's the balm you can put on top that gives you spa fresh gorgeousness. And that is my everything. And the highlighting trio together, that is Naomi's favorite.
The highlighting trio. It's so good. I even love that just even on the eyes sometimes. I'll use it as a highlighter, but even just on the eyes. The pink and the bronze mixed together and the golden popped in the inner corner is so beautiful. Amazing.
Well, thank you, my darling Jen. You look incredible. And I know I'll be seeing you later tonight on the Zoom. All right. I love and adore you. Thank you. Okay, now who's coming up next? Okay, who have I got next? Jen Lombardo. J-Lo, come on, baby. Hello, gorgeous.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? I see you've been behind the scenes with a pencil.
Wow, I can't live without my grungy smoke eye.
Take us through it, J-Lo. Take us through it, Jen.
Yeah, so I mean, I learned from you the best way to start a smoky eye is to use a pencil to sketch out your shape. So once you lay down a little bit of concealer on the eye, you have that nice creamy texture, and then the Permagel Ultra Glide eye pencils just glide over it. You're able to blend and create whatever shape you want, add depth. And then I know this is a favorite trick amongst the team, but Jen used Mayron and Rennie also used the water. So I just spray a fluffy brush. Some people prefer using a flat one. I love a fluffy. And I dipped it into Lovelace, which is a beautiful shimmery.
Yes, I see it though.
And then you can apply it wet over the eye just to give that beautiful gleam. So I did that on both sides just for a little dimension.
I love it.
Went with the darker color, Extreme Mahogany, to bring back the shape a little bit in the inner and outer corner. So that you get a rounded look to the eye. My eye is a bit flat, so kind of need that volume.
I love it. And as you know, that was the cheat for being at shows when you all began with me with the team. I was like, honey, you do the pencil first.
Always.
Create the shape. Don't bother with just going with shadows. Get black coffee, pencil, or extreme black, and just make your shape, make your smoke, everything. Do everything. Use a cotton bud to clean off, right?
Absolutely.
And then fill in with pigment, and then the pigment adheres to the pencil.
Absolutely. And then once I went back in and lined again with the black coffee pencil. And another thing that you taught me is this secondary eyeliner trick. So you put your pencil on first, you smudge it, you make it really blurred edge and romantic, and then you add your black liquid on top of that to give it more depth and saturation. So a little bit of perma precision there.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And because also I'm sure you all know now, I've done 1,000, 1 million articles about this. Again, pencil first, cotton bud, makeup remover. Your eyeliner's going to be rubbish. Everyone's is. Draw a line and clean it into the shape that you want.
Like that.
And clean, clean, clean. You can make any wing you want, ever. Any wing in the world. And then once you're sure about the wing, then you go in with the Perma Precision eyeliner that does not wash off afterwards. And of course, this is the beginning of the Master Chat. And we will be also coming back next week with From the Raw, From the Nude, our masterclasses, and where we're going to really show you absolutely everything. That's not going to be a Master Chat. It will be a masterclass. And we will take you from zero to legend, zero to hero, everything. We're going to show you everything. So what's the foundation, JLo?
So it's number 7.
Love it. Look flawless.
Number 7 concealer. Then there's a little bit of the light blur powder.
Love the blur.
That you always put under the eyes. Pull the skin together a little bit where you might have some pores and texture. And then we always, backstage we don't have time. So we literally can draw on the highlight and blend it
in. And look at that. So easy to go. I just wanted to watch you all day do your makeup. I could go on for hours. Look amazing. I love it. So that's the whole thing as well. The fact that you can apply that stick on top of the makeup. It's never heavy. It's the exact amount of highlight that you need for editorial, for magazines, for walking down the street, for shows. And it's not too gleaming. It's perfection. You look exquisite. Major. And what's on the lips? Tell me about the lips.
Okay, so the lips is Christy. Trans.
Gorgeous.
And then I always like to take a little bit of concealer on the back. And with the concealer brush, with my finger, I just pull a tiny bit of product out and pop it in the middle.
Voluptuous.
Just to tie in like a skin tone into the lips.
Do you see that, everybody? Gorgeous.
And it just personalizes your nude to make it a little bit more harmonious with your own skin tone.
I love it.
I love
it. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. You're adorable. I will see you later.
See you later.
Thank you. You look amazing. Okay, now let's go to Adiola. I know it's late for you, Adiola, in London.
Hi, Pat.
Hello, my baby. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited and so happy to see you, Adiola. And you work in Selfridges for us.
Yes.
Part of my team, and I adore you.
Incredible teams and Selfridges. Yeah, I was so excited for the launch of the new Divine Rose palette. Oh, I can't wait.
I know, tomorrow. Here we go. I'm not going to sleep. Right here.
I know, my alarm is set already. I can't wait for those limited edition palettes as well. Woo,
I know, the pinks. I've got to show them off one more time. I know people are sick of me.
Oh, heaven.
So stunning. I love. Okay, take me through your look. Take me through skin, eyes.
Skin, yeah. So I love skin. Pat, you are the queen of skin. And so, the skin fetish range is incredible for giving you that runway ready skin. I have on the full complexion system. So I have on the foundation, the primer, the powder I absolutely love because it's so light as air, and I actually look forward to wearing the powder because I think a lot of times people worry about powder and think that, you know, putting too much powder on is going to make the skin look dry. Your powder actually makes your skin look better because it's so retexturizing as well. So I like to take it with a brush and just take it all over just to kind of smooth out my skin, and it just looks beautiful. Super flawless, super perfecting.
Under the chin, there you go.
Exactly. I love it. And I use medium 3, which is one of my favorite colors. But if I want a bit of a highlight, then I can use light medium 2. But I just actually look forward to using powder because I think it makes such a difference. It makes the skin look so flawless as well.
And I love what you're doing because look, you're putting a lot of powder, but I love you always leave here because you want the gleam. And you want that naturalness, and you always, I know you're all about leaving your glow and your gleam, right, Adeola? But you love the powder around.
Yeah. And to get that perfected gleam, I love to use the Highlighting Balm Duo. I use it with my finger. I'm using the shade Bronze. And you can just see how gorgeous that is and how it just gives you that really juicy looking skin. So even though I've used powder, because I'm an oilier skin, I still love to go in with the cream to really perfect and give me that juicy glow on the skin, which I absolutely love. I've got that on both sides as well. Also, what I like to do as well is I've taken the palette.
Yes. Oh,
so this is the
Divine Rose, the first one.
The first one.
She's
and actually what I've taken is there's a shade in here that I really, really love, which is that rose gold colour here. I'm actually going to take a little bit of that and use that on my cheeks as well. So that's another trick that you can do as a highlighter.
I love
that.
That is amazing.
So
and I know, that is amazing. And Divine Rose, the first Divine Rose, she's back tomorrow as well in a limited edition, dressed in a new dress.
Yeah, all the colours as well. I even have this colour here, which is the iridescent pink, and that's on my eyes. So I press that on the eyes. I've used that wet with my fingers as well as dry, but look at the colour payoff of that. So pretty. This is gorgeous, Pat.
Amazing.
And those Blitz Astral eyeshadows as well are absolutely incredible. On my lips, I love a lip colour. I have Soft Core, which is one of my favourite colours. And again, I like to kind of take that very lightly with my finger and press that on the lip area as well. And you can even take a little bit of that and use it on the cheek if you want a little bit of cheek colour. So it's like a multifunctional as well.
I love, Adeola, how you love to layer and have fun. And what's your gloss?
Exactly. So Divine Rose, one of my favourite glosses.
Of course.
Yeah. I love it.
So,
have you got that one too, Pat? Oh, yes. Look at the packaging.
Isn't it beautiful? Look at her. She's going to look amazing. Beautiful. I can't wait. And then I'm going to join you because now you've made it absolutely addictive. I just want to keep going with you.
I love the Lost Glosses. Non-sticky, super shine. So gorgeous. And they feel really lightweight on the lips as well to wear, which is amazing. And then every look is completed with the under eye blurring powder, which I love. So good. Again, just for brightening the under eye, I use the shade Deep. And I also like to use medium sometimes for a bit more brightness, but Deep is a great colour just for the under eye and around the other areas of the face that you want to mattify and give a bit of brightness.
And you know what else I found about the under eye blurring powders? The 1, 2, and 3, that as well, people were just using it everywhere as well.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Completely blurring. Like it takes away pores. I mean, a lot of the colors is sold out really fast. And but it is about the fact that it blurs everywhere. Shade 1, 2, and 3. They are
very beautiful. And so lightweight as well. If you have under eye darkness, or if you're worried about fine lines and any texture, like this really helps to take that away, but leaves the skin looking so perfected at the same time.
Oh, you look wonderful. And thanks you.
Pat.
Now you can go to London. And I know I'll see you at our masterclass next week. I love you.
Yes. Love you too, Pat. Bye.
Bye, darling. Good night, Angel. And so everybody, thank you for the first Master Chat. I can't believe that we've done this together. All of you have stuck with me. And, you know, that was a hint of what's to come. Next week, we will be doing a real masterclass from zero all the way, showing you stages and showing you all the real tips and tricks of how we use all of the products and why the products are made, all the story behind every shade, every mothership. I think it's time I'm going to unlock a lot of those secrets that was, that I've got to tell you. But one more person once is at the door. Keisha, come on in, Keisha.
Hello.
Hi, Keisha. All the way from Hawaii, Angel. Take us through your look, baby. Take me through that look.
I just have to say, I've been wearing this for about 8 hours now, and the wearability of this long wear is just amazing. So congratulations on this beautiful palette. So I'm wearing Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
So what is it? I shouldn't have interrupted. That's rude of me. Gorgeous. What's the foundation? Tell me again. Tell me.
I'm wearing number 18.
Mm.
I love this foundation because it feels very lightweight. I don't wear a heavy foundation, and I love the benefit that it has. It has the Vitaserum complex, which helps to boost the skin, and the diamond core powder technology. So that's going to really help to, neutralize that UV light. So it just looks very flawless on the skin. And then I'm wearing number 16 concealer, and I like that right under here just to brighten.
Yes.
Sometimes I wear this as my foundation as well. And then my favorite thing too is the blur powder. I know everyone's talking about the blur powder.
I know the blur powder is everything.
What I love is really using it right under the eye to brighten. And like a few of the other artists said, they do around the nose. I love it right here in the T-zone. It's so flawless and beautiful.
I love the way it looks. Tell me what else. What else have you done? Tell me.
This is my favorite palette. I'm so grateful to have this. It's the Divine Rose 2 Mothership 8 that is coming out tomorrow. So like everyone mentioned, they had their tips and tricks with water and then Maron. And again, I did the same thing. I did Maron. I mixed a little bit, and I took my Sextraterrestrial right on the lid, and it kind of created more of a shape because I feel like I don't have a large lid area. So I wanted to open up a little bit more. So I created that by just dabbing and creating maybe that round shape here.
Love, love, love. Look at that. And I love the smoky eye. Incredible.
And then I did the Naked blush right above here, and then the Extreme Burgundy on the outer corner, just to give a lift.
Go a little stronger on that eye so that you can show everyone how you would work, the Extreme Burgundy and get, obviously making one eye even stronger.
Sure.
Beautiful.
I'm going in with like a little skinny brush like this. So
Mm-hmm.
we found at the art store when we were in Paris doing a show with you.
Yes, you always shopping, all of you.
Taking that out and giving that shape.
Yes, I love that. I love that.
And then the secret is everyone loves this highlight and bomb duo, and I do too. So I put a little bit of that above the high planes of my cheekbone, wrap around the brow. Then I'm going to go in with this one. This is my favorite. It's the Skin Show Rose Opal. Let's see, everyone.
Oh, there she is.
And then just boom. Give it just a little bit of like a glass-like effect on the cheek.
Oh, amazing.
My favorite thing, because you now have colors for blush, is using the Rose Seduction.
Oh, amazing.
That's it for my cheeks and my eyes.
I love it.
Using your Deep Void Permagel Ultra Lip Pencil with full-blooded matte trance. And then a little technique you taught us and always perfecting is using your finger. I'm using Elson right in the center.
Yes. Yes. Just to give that 3D effect. Give more of a 3D effect. And of course, remember, where do we begin? We've got so many secrets to tell everyone, Keisha, because, you all look gorgeous. You look beautiful. But like I said, next week we'll be going from bare all the way over. And thank you for being with me all the way from Hawaii, Keisha. You look beautiful.
Love you.
Absolutely stunning. Love you. See you on the Zoom tomorrow. Okay, everybody. As I was saying, thank you for joining me for the Masterchat, announcing Naomi Campbell as our Divine Rose and as the face of the brand. And thank you for joining as well for that mini masterclass, because it was really a Masterchat. But starting next week, we'll be giving more and more details. We'll be showing you the real steps behind all the secrets. We'll announce which one, whether it's going to be a smoky eye, whether we're going to do a masterclass on skin, or a look from one of the shows. We'll choose a show like Prada and take you all the way from A to Z. We'll take you from even a Louis Vuitton show. So, but I want to thank you all for being with me here tonight on our webinar. And I will see you soon. Love you all. Thank you. Good night.